Now, this risk event hierarchy highlights a very, very important thing. I cannot emphasize this enough. Very often you see risk analytics when the objective is to define a very specific risk scenario and perform your risk quantification on that specific risk scenario, and then evaluate an investment that mitigates that specific risk scenario. If your risk quantification framework and approach does not consider the interconnectivity of your risk landscape, or how we call it, the risk web design, then you most likely underestimate the benefits of your investments. And that's not good if you want to sell those investments to your decision makers, or you would like to get funding for those investments. If you remember, we focused on the risk event of high sensitivity client data, specifically investment client data. And we define that way, that the best way to mitigate those type of risk events, we should focus on service provider APIs and malware protection. However, as we improve those proactive capabilities at that specific attack surface, as a result, we mitigated a lot of other risk events beside the specific purpose we focused on. So to illustrate the point, if now we mitigate $407 million on an annual basis, but if we just focused on an analysis that mitigates the loss of high sensitivity information or high sensitivity investment client data, then we would only highlight an annual risk mitigation benefit of approximately $138 million, which is a significant underestimation of the benefits you can get from the specific investments. This decreases the likelihood that you will get funding. Another way of illustrating this is that we focused on malware, but from a threat perspective, you can see that the proactive capabilities that we improved in terms of their strengths can actually mitigate multiple other type of threats at the service provider API.